Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council Agenda for the meeting of Monday, August 25th, 2014. There are 13 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with the Ways and Means Committee meeting chaired by Councilor Richard Penta, along with Councilors Brian Arrigo, Arthur Guanasso, Stephen Morabito, and Charles J. Patch, Sr. The committee will consider the following items. 1. Pursuant to Council Order 14-187, Capital Needs Assessment and Proposal. 2. Pursuant to Council Order 14-184, the unit contract between Unit C and the City of Revere. 3. Pursuant to Council Order 14-148, the Water Meter Program. And 4. Pursuant to Council Order 14-119, free cash appropriation for renovations to City Hall. At 5 p.m., we have the Elder Affairs Committee meeting chaired by Councilor Stephen Morabito, along with Councilors Brian Arrigo, Jessica Giannino, Charles J. Patch Sr., and John Powers. The committee will discuss the following items. First, a presentation by the Office of Elder Affairs and the Rossetti Cowan Senior Center. 2. Overall Senior Center summary. 3. Specific enhancements to the Senior Center over the last year. 4. Future goals moving forward to service increasing senior population and Senior Center participants. 5. An open forum with the Council on Elder Affairs members providing discussion points. 6. Senior services, non-budgetary needs, donations through business connections. And 7. A Q&A session with the subcommittee. At 6 p.m. we move on to the City Council meeting, which begins with the salute to the flag, the roll call of members, and the approval of the journal of the meeting held on August 11th, 2014. Calendar item number 1. The City Council and Mayor Rizzo will present the ETP scholarships to 4 recipients. Calendar item number 2 under public hearings. A hearing has been called as ordered on the application of National Grid requesting permission to install conduits on Ward Street. The following are the streets and highways referred to. Plan number 1659445 Ward Street, National Grid to install 2 to 4-inch PVC conduits from a new pole, number 7-1, on the property of number 83 through 103 Ward Street. Calendar item number 3. A hearing has been called as ordered on the application of National Grid for a pole location on Kimball Avenue in the City of Revere. National Grid requests permission to locate poles, wires, and fixtures, including the necessary sustaining and protecting fixtures along and across the following public way: Kimball Avenue. National Grid to install 1 SO pole beginning at a point approximately 26 feet east of the center line of the intersection of Walnut Avenue and continuing 10 feet in a southern direction. National Grid to install a new pole number 619-1 and 250-watt HPS floodlight per City of Revere request for security lighting. Calendar item number 4. Hearing has been called as ordered on the special permit application of Mr. Robert Corcoran, Barberin LLC, Boxford, Massachusetts, for a request to construct 6 townhouses within the RB district at number 75 Lamson Street in Revere. In a communication from the Site Plan Review Committee, please be advised that the Site Plan Review Committee has reviewed the above-referenced site plan for the construction of 6 townhouse units at number 75 Lamson Street within the RB district. This plan has been denied for the following reasons: non-compliance with Section 17.16.060A with respect to minimum 3,000 square feet of lot area required for each townhouse unit. 2. Noncompliance with Section 17.24.010 with respect to the minimum front yard setback requirement of 20 feet within the RB district. And 3. In accordance with Section 17.16.060, townhouses within the RB district may only be allowed by special permit of the City Council. Calendar item number 5. Pursuant to Council Order C-14-09, a hearing has been called as ordered on the special permit application of RLS Realty Investment, LLC, Danvers, Massachusetts, for a request to convert a non-conforming commercial use and structure into a two-family residence on lot number 7 at 97-99 Centennial Avenue, Revere, Massachusetts. Calendar item number 6. Pursuant to Council Order C-14-10, hearing has been called as ordered on the special permit application of Franklin Avenue Investment, LLC of Chelsea, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to convert a non-conforming structure and use from an 8-unit residential structure to a 10-unit residential structure on lot number 69 at number 34 Franklin Avenue in Revere, Massachusetts. Calendar item number 7 under unfinished business. Pursuant to Council Order 14-185, this is regarding the communication from Mr. Joe Robertson relative to the Michelob Ultra Half Marathon to be held on Sunday, September 14th, 2014. This communication was tabled at the meeting of August 11th, 2014. Calendar item number 8 is the Ways and Means Committee report. Calendar item number 9 is the Elder Affairs Committee report. Calendar item number 10 is a communication from Revere Cares relative to a proclamation designating September 2014 as Recovery Month in the city of Revere. Dated August 7th, 2014, dear honorable members of the Revere City Council. Each year, the United States Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, declares September as National Recovery Month across the United States. As you may recall, since 2011, the Revere City Council has supported Revere Cares' request to remember this important month. This year, the Revere Cares Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drug Task Force, the ATOD, along with the Revere Beach Memorial Planning Committee and teachers and students at the Revere High School, respectfully ask you once again to proclaim September 2014 as Recovery Month in Revere. Since 1997, Revere Cares has worked closely with the City of Revere to address substance abuse and addiction in our community. In 2004, the Revere Cares Opiates Task Force began to focus on the frightening rates of opioid overdose that have impacted many families in Revere. Since obtaining the Mass Call 2 grant in 2008 from the Massachusetts Department of Public Health, that is DPH, Revere has become a leading community in the state in addressing opioid overdose. The opioid overdose prevention trainings offered throughout the city, the Narcan carried by the Revere Fire Department, and the drop-in center established at North Suffolk Mental Health Association are all ways in which Revere has made steps towards saving lives and supporting families in crisis. Revere has become a leader in the state in confronting the opioid epidemic that affects so many communities in Revere, most recently becoming the lead community in a cluster of 4 municipalities that are DPH funded through the Massachusetts Opioid Abuse Prevention Collaborative. We ask that you continue to make our community a role model to the rest of the Commonwealth and proclaim September 2014 Recovery Month in the city of Revere. Sincerely, Viviana Catano Marino, ATOD and Communication Manager, Revere Cares Coalition. The Recovery Month Proclamation, September 2014. Whereas behavioral health is an essential part of health and one's overall wellness, and whereas prevention of mental and/or substance use disorders works, treatment is effective, and people recover in our area and around the nation, And whereas preventing and overcoming mental and/or substance abuse disorders is valuable to individuals, families, and the community at large, and whereas people in recovery achieve healthy lifestyles both physically and emotionally and contribute in positive ways to their communities, and whereas we must encourage relatives and friends of people with mental and/or substance use disorders to implement preventive measures, recognize the signs of a problem, and guide those in need to appropriate treatment and recovery support services, and whereas in 2011, 3.8 million people received specialty treatment for a substance use disorder, and more than 31.6 million adults aged 18 or older received services for mental health problems, according to the 2011 National Survey on Drug Use and Health. Given the serious nature of this public health problem, we must continue to reach the millions more who need help. And whereas the 7th Annual Revere Beach Memorial will take place on Sunday, September 21st, 2014, remembers those whose lives have been cut short due to alcohol and other drugs, and provides family members and friends with the opportunity to gain strength and support from other community members who have experienced a similar loss. And whereas the 3rd Annual Community Walk for Recovery, which will take place on Sunday, September 21st, 2014, gives youth the opportunity to support individuals in recovery while also committing to be above the influence of alcohol and other drugs. And whereas the Revere Fire Department has utilized intranasal naloxone to reverse more than 160 opioid overdoses since February 2010, and whereas to help more people achieve and sustain long-term recovery, the United States Department of Health and Human Services, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy, the Revere Cares Coalition, and the City of Revere invite all residents of Revere to participate in National Recovery Month, and now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Revere City Council, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2014 as Recovery Month in Revere, and call upon the people of Revere to observe this month with appropriate programs, activities, and ceremonies to support this year's Recovery Month. This proclamation is given in the City Council chamber of the Revere City Hall this 25th day of August in the year of our Lord 2014, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 238th. Calendar item number 11. Pursuant to Council Order 14-190, this is a motion presented by Councilor Powers that the mayor facilitate the repair of fencing that was damaged during the tornado at Revere High School along all of the residences which abut the high school property. Calendar item number 12. Pursuant to Council Order 14-191, this is a motion presented by Councilor Morabito that the mayor contact the DCR to erect signage at the entry of the breakwater off of Broad Sound Avenue to warn individuals that they are at risk of being stranded on the breakwater during tide changes. Currently, there is a sign a quarter of a mile away and is not visible at the breakwater. And finally, calendar item number 13. Pursuant to Council Order 14-192, this is a motion presented by Councilor Morabito that the mayor contact the fire chief to conduct an inspection of the electronic gate located on Mermaid Avenue to see if the gate will open in emergency situations and allow entry of large emergency fire apparatus vehicles. If not, to take corrective action to prevent it from being a hazard. The recent stranding at the breakwaters off of Broad Sound Avenue and Mermaid Avenue, allowing easy access to Broad Sound Avenue, heightened the concerns of the Pierview Avenue residents. And this has been before the council, a reading of the Revere City Council Agenda for the meeting of Monday, August 25th, 2014. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the council.